Hi, welcome back, Collective. We'll go on in for today's Collective, this current moment. Messages for the Collective. The Seven Star Sisters. So you could be like dancing or enjoying your time, maybe connecting with feminine figures or ancestors around you, star ancestors. Yeah, these could be feminines that are supporting you, but we'll go ahead and read the Seven Star Sisters. I mean, we do have the moon in Jupiter, in Sagittarius today, ruled by Jupiter, of course, which is in Gemini going retrograde, I believe, tomorrow. So maybe there's like a sense of optimism here or something. You're reconsidering your belief systems. 100. Let's see. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in the new era of consciousness and do your bit in the weaving of the web of life. There is the card. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition comes from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is a part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project like a new business or a book, or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you. Scare and excite you, okay. To find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life, for where there's creativity, spirit, and soul are present, and the world needs those qualities more now than ever. Wow. What new creations are you being called to birth? Very interesting. So, I mean, we are about to start a new era, of course, as everybody's probably heard me say a bunch of times, Pluto and Aquarius for the next 20 years. So there's a real culmination right now in the Capricorn areas as it pushes through Capricorn, I think, until December, and that's out of Capricorn for the rest of our life. So you could be coming to Capricorn rules, maturity, karmic cycles, discipline, relations with authority figures, your reputation in general, like how people see you in the world. Maybe you might be showing up in a different way now. But let's go ahead and see for the collective. Somebody might want to reunite with you. These could be ancestors, like passed on people who want to apologize, or maybe ancestors like making something right from previous lifetimes or something like that. Any other messages for the collective at this time? You might be coming out of compassion or passion for somebody, or a chemistry with somebody. Somebody could be wanting to communicate something here. Maybe this person has to like change in some way or step into their like divine masculine or like their authority or something, their own joy in life. But I don't know. We'll grab some more messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. Okay, this could be an Aquarius. There could be a sense of like a lack of healing in some regard, or like something's trying to like come through in some way, some kind of commitment or belief structure that wants to be imposed in place. This could also represent a commitment, of course, with an air sign, specifically a lot of air energy here, specifically Aquarius, some water sign energy here with the Seven of Cups reversed. Maybe somebody wants to say something more clearly to you in your messages or something like that, like a choice they've made out of options. Maybe they want to, maybe they're reflecting, maybe they were stubborn before or something like that, and now they're kind of like they're trapped in their head or something like that. Or maybe this was you not stepping into your power, into your strength. And so now you're like, you've come to a point where it's kind of like Nine of Swords. It's like, we need to put an end to something, right? Something that's been giving us turmoil for a long time mentally. So justice. So this is a great card to have in the future position, which is really good. Somebody has to make something right. Either ancestors or you have to establish justice in your own life. Libra energy here with some kind of masculine, or with your sense of self-identity, joy, happiness, passion, creativity. The sun can rule that kind of birth energy because it rules Leo, and Leo is all about the children, right? So this could be about collaborations in a material sense. Pisces energy here, Gemini energy there. Maybe somebody's making a choice or something like that. Somebody here could be coming out of a phase of rest as well. Moody. Somebody's moody or needs to communicate that they're moody or something. Messages for the collective. Hiking. I respect your spirituality. We have our Mercosius. That could be a daemon or demon to look up. Maybe the themes are related to this reading, or they want to work with you. Middle East sideways. So maybe could be Middle East. Could be, maybe like Israel or Jew land or whatever. Someone with long hair. Okay. I love your uniqueness in the reverse. So maybe this person's trying to make you conform, or this person is like not used to being in a relationship with somebody so unique, or something like that. Or they could be wanting to trap you in some kind of like, maybe they're like dictated by superficial things, so they want you to be dictated by the same things. Or these could have been just people around you if I'm not speaking about a specific person. But yeah, definitely your values, your belief systems with the Hierophant here representing that as well. You could be like reconsidering your beliefs about commitments that you enter into or who do you interact with and things like that. Hiking, that kind of, it's kind of giving me like you're climbing the mountain towards greater understanding or clarity or leadership or self potential or happiness, joy, like really putting yourself at the forefront. In a way, like operating from your soul, operating from what you know as the light, right? You make me mature, kind of coming out sideways. Could be an Aquarius here. Could be somebody quite rebellious, or maybe somebody who's trying to force you to like adhere to a certain lifestyle or something like that. Hates joy, coming out kind of sideways. So maybe this person doesn't know that they hate joy or something, but um, maybe they operate from such a negative space that you know what I mean, like hates joy. Maybe this was even you, like if I'm not talking about another person, this could be like you thought that you had to like maintain a view of life that was upsetting or like negative or very like too mature, too disciplined, not enough fun, not enough open-mindedness. But we'll grab advice for the collective. Most important advice for the collective people watching this video, please. 33 in the reverse. So out of chaos and conflict, it looks like you're coming to greater understandings about what you actually desire in your give and take dynamics. How do you communicate that in a healthy way? This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of the elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, this is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump in the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how this situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. This moment is valuable, so don't waste it. Be present in the eye of chaos. Maybe you're like seeing through something. Like maybe there's a storm that's come through your life that's allowing you to see something more clearly. Like especially when we like get a storm in our house, we can see where the roof's leaking, right? Things like that. Very interesting. We'll grab some tea leaf. Messages for the collective. Messages. Yeah, you could have been trapped about like wanting to start something, but something was like rooted in the past or something. Keep your life in balance here. So you could be like rebalancing your life yourself with the knowledge that you gain. Because it looks like there's a snake on this scale. And there's like a flower and cherry on each side of it. And the snake to me represents like Chiron energy, which is we have Chiron on Aries right now, which is the opposite polarity of marriages. It's really the self, right? So how are we healing ourselves? Or if Aries could be in your 7th house if you're a Libra rising, of course. But and you could be negotiating like how much of myself do I need to put first over another area of my life? The exact opposite sign of Aries with the same axis is marriage and partnership because it's the self versus the other, which is Libra. So there could be some kind of communication that's like stalled or is not coming in. Maybe you're actually erecting boundaries. Like I feel like you could be coming into a sense of maturity if you're erecting boundaries. I think you're right. Like I think if you're dealing with somebody that's toxic in any sense, you could be actually right on about that. I feel like the owl is giving me somebody that is very in tune. Like all these anxieties that you've been feeling might have been justified. You could be stepping out of karmic cycles, which allows you to actually move towards a birth or something, a change for the better here with the butterfly here. It's like it's almost like you're transforming, like you're exiting old karmic cycles. That's what they're telling me. So interesting energy. That's for sure. Harp, great happiness on the bottom, on the top. Yeah, innocence or like protection. I don't know. Very interesting energy, that's for sure. We'll pull a few karmic cards here. I don't know. They're not really karmic cards, but messages for. I feel like I'm doing the collective, right? Yeah, it's like you're not speaking to somebody. You've cut off communication. Interesting. Like maybe you've realized something. Like you've already got the illumination. You're now acting on it, right? Messages for the collective. I hope this reading like applies to somebody. Message from the collective for the collective. Wars and battles. Yeah, there's like a lot of conflict in the past regarding some kind of dangerous secrets. I didn't even notice that. Like maybe there's some kind of secrets that are like fueling some kind of conflict. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. But it looks like you're moving towards growth and health and like I mean, how are you supposed to grow if there's an axe chopping you down, right? So very interesting. Could be a mother figure. Could be someone in their feminine energy, regardless. Somebody quite jealous or something possessive or something like that. Grab your advice for the collective. Queen of Candles in the reverse. I think this is the Hermit. So your advice is to stay alone, which makes sense because you're coming to these realizations and you're protecting something, like you're stepping out of a karmic cycle so that you can change, you can rebirth. Like, I don't know, this is giving really positive energy. I never even noticed how abundant this card seemed. Oh, it's a baby in there? Whatever it is, though, it's a change for the better. And it's something more peaceful, I think. So I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want a personal link to a reading. But thank you if you want a personal reading. I mean, thanks. Take care.